A warm welcome to our guests in the house this night, this afternoon, this morning. We appreciate your presence in the house, and we are going to make it snappy as much as we can. Because we appreciate your time, the sacrifice you have made to be at this meeting. If you permit me, I just go straight to the This meeting is presented by two groups, Paradise Wealth Partners of Osanto and Phyto Big Players. My name is Adeloye Adepo Wale, and this night, this afternoon, this morning, I shall be taking us behind our products, what makes the science behind our products. The whole thing is about stem cells. Stem cells are mother cells that can differentiate into any cell type in the body. And then before now, healthcare was a different thing entirely. But with the advent of stem cells, it is the case that just a set of products can make the body generate its own stem cells, which are mother cells, which can then differentiate into any type of cell in the body, taking care of whatever problem is in the body. This is what we have all been waiting for. We knew, some of us knew that there was a time to come that a single brand set of products to be able to take care of all ailments. And this is it. We're going to talk about different types of stem cells. Totipotent stem cells, embryonic stem cells, stem cells, tissue-specific stem cells, and induced pluripotent stem cells. Totipotent stem cells seems to derive its name from total, that is, the entirety of stem cells generally. We've been hearing about embryonic stem cells, but totipotent stem cells are even superior to embryonic stem cells because they are extra embryonic in the sense that they can form embryonic stem cells and placenta stem cells. Next comes embryonic stem cells. These are the cells that create baby inside the mother. All the organs and tissues in the body are created by embryonic stem cells. That is, the fetus has all the organs and tissues formed out of embryonic stem cells. Now, mesenchymal stem cells are not as versatile as embryonic stem cells in the sense that they, for instance, can differentiate into just maybe 3 or 4 types of stem cells. For instance, the ones in our bone marrow can differentiate into red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets, not more than that. Tissue-specific stem cells are stem cells that are specific. They've already been differentiated into, for instance, the stem cells that generate your teeth, that will grow your teeth, will be specific to only your teeth. And then there are induced pluripotent stem cells. These are stem cells that are programmed to behave like embryonic stem cells. They are adult stem cells, but programmed in such a way that they can behave like embryonic stem cells, which means that they can differentiate into whatever stem cell you want inside the body. Now, there's a problem with embryonic stem cells in the sense that to be able to make use of embryonic stem cells, you have to kill the fetus. Now, there are 2 schools of thought. Some believe that the child is formed, the baby is formed, the fetus is formed as a living entity once the sperm fertilizes the egg. So such people, embryonic stem cells, harvesting embryonic stem cells by destroying fetuses is quite unethical. It's as if you are destroying lives to help other lives. Now, there's a solution to that, plant stem cells, because that is not the only problem with embryonic stem cells. For instance, the body can even reject embryonic stem cells. That's one of the problems with a cell that is not coming from inside your body. Now, The solution is plant stem cells. What this means is that if you're able to inject plant stem cells, our product will be placed under the tongue. That will make the body to generate its own stem cells. That is amazing. That is, your own stem cells that cannot be rejected by your body. What that means is that the stem cells can go into any area of your body and repair whatever tissue or organ or cell needs to be repaired. That is amazing. This is what the world has been waiting for. Now, what are plant stem cells? They are meristems are regions of unspecialized cells in plants that are capable of creating cells that can differentiate cells into different parts, different cells inside the body. Now, meristems are the tips of roots that provide a constant supply of new cells, which allows roots to grow longer. They also allow tips to grow taller. They're also present at the tips of shoots to allow them to grow taller. And they are also between the xylem and phloem to increase the width of a plant. This is the result that we get when we see annual growth ring in trees. If you cut a trunk of a tree, for instance, you are going to see growth rings inside it. These are due to the meristems between the xylem and the phloem, and they are responsible for the increase in the width of a plant. Now, cellular differentiation. It has advantages and disadvantages. When cells express specific genes that characterize a certain type of cell, we say they have differentiated into that particular kind of cell. But then, once a cell becomes differentiated, it means that it can only produce a certain set of proteins characteristic of that particular type of cell. What is important now is that differentiations are important in the molecular organism because they are able to perform a specialized function in the body. However, that comes at a cost in the sense that once differentiated, the cells lose the ability to make new copies of themselves. Not just that, they are unable to now differentiate into the cells of other types of organs in the body. There's a reason for that. There's a plus for that as well. Because if they could do that, they could easily create cancer cells in the body as well. Now, just because we still have to continue to grow, we have to continue to repair our bodies, multicellular organisms must retain some unspecialized cells that can replenish the cells whenever needed. And these ones are called the stem cells. They can differentiate into whatever cell in the body, as we said earlier. So what can stem cells do? They can replicate themselves and differentiate into many types of cells. Since the 1980s, stem cells have been used to grow sheets of a new skin for patients with severe burns. But what was observed was that the newly grown skin had no hair follicles, sweat, or oil glands. So more research needed to be done. Now, stem cells have already been used therapeutically to repair damage or diseased organs. For instance, bone marrow transplant, corneal transplant, and skin graft for burns. They have also been used to study how diseases develop and also for drug testing. Medical research has shown that tissue stem cells taken from a part of the eye, the limbus, can be used to repair damage to the cornea, which is the transparent layer at the front of the eye. But then that is subject to the availability of limbal cells. If, for instance, you no longer have limbal cells, there's nothing to draw upon to repair the cornea. And this, of course, will be addressed by our products because they're going to ginger the body into producing its own stem cells. Whether the limbal cells are there or not, they'll be recreated. Some of us are familiar with this picture. This is not from Phytoscience, but you can remember, some of us that remember that there we have a similar photo. Tonight, we are trying to establish the science behind our products. We are drawing this from another source to show that what we are claiming with our products do, our products actually do, because you can see the potentials of stem cells. If the stem cells in the body can do all this, then the stem cells that will be gingered, the body will be gingered into producing, when you place our product under your tongue, we do all this as well, plus a lot more, because they are more versatile than animal stem cells. That's one beauty about plant stem cells. They are pluripotent. That means that they can differentiate into the cells of any organ or tissue in the plant. And when you ingest them, they will ginger the body into producing its own stem cells. So limitations of adult stem cells, we have talked about embryonic stem cells. For instance, even the body, as we said, can reject embryonic stem cells. There's something like what comes directly from your body. Now, we are going to be a little bit towards science, pure science, a little bit maybe pseudo, in the sense that we are trying to prove the science behind our products. We are going to pick things directly from the net, sources from the net, and corroborate our whatever we are trying to establish. Now, I've avoided picking research done by Mibel Biochemistry. You don't quote a book to support the book itself. So we are going to quote some other books to support our book tonight. The best extracts can be obtained from stem cells of those plants whose seed or fruit maintain freshness and reproducibility for a long time. Take a look at our Otula sparkloba, the Swiss apple, the product, the plant behind our products, the main ingredient behind our products. Now, when a bird pecks Otula sparkloba, the special apple, instead of oxidating and turning brown, it regenerates itself and seals up whatever the wound is. Now, that is as long as it's up on top of the tree. If you pluck Otula sparkloba, for 4 months, it has not even wrinkled. So this is an independent source now telling us that the best extract can be obtained from stem cells of those plants whose seeds or fruits remain fresh for a long time. Now, the pioneer in producing plant stem cells for the cosmetic industry is Mibel Biochemistry of Switzerland. This is not coming from Mibel Biochemistry. It's coming from Magloza, Miastowska, and Elbieta Psychora. Now, liposomes were used as extract carriers. In 2008, the results of an experiment were published in which human fibroblasts are special cells that are in the connective tissues in the body, were incubated with typical symptoms of aging by damaging the cell DNA in a 2% stem cell extract in order to reverse aging. And the results obtained were fantastic. The results confirmed the effectiveness of improving the lifetime of the umbilical cord blood stem cells and extending the lifetime of the cells isolated from human hair follicles. And guess who was behind this? This research was carried out by Mibel Biochemistry. So we are the pioneers as far as stem cell from plants are concerned. Moreover, the clinical study which was carried out on a group of 20 probants who used a cream with a 2% phytocell tech of Malus domestica. Now, phytocell tech was developed by Mibel Biochemistry to culture stem cells from our special apple. And also you'll see later that we also got some from the grape, another grape. We're going to see that later. The active ingredient for 4 weeks and then confirmed the effectiveness of the stem cell extract in reducing wrinkles, which are crow's feet, on the faces. You are going to see this a little bit later. The wrinkles around the eyes were shallowed by 8% after 2 weeks and 15% after 4 weeks of use. Since then, our company has introduced extracts from plant stem cells, including those of Vitis vinifera, which is solar vitis, the burgundy grapes I was referring to earlier. The anti-aging effect of the stem cell extract is also confirmed in the literature. That's not all we have done. We have also taken a look at tomato stem cells from Lycopodium esculentum cell liquid cultures. And that is behind our fantastic crystal cell, which has anti-aging properties. And when we talk about skincare cosmetic formulations, just bear in mind that whatever can regenerate skin cells can also regenerate any kind of cell in the body, because the skin is the largest organ in the body. Now, you don't want to clash with medical doctors by claiming that these products We work on the liver, the heart, the kidneys, because you are going to come to a clashing point with the powers that be. So we remain on the skin cells, the skin as an organ. But of course, whatever applies to the skin, we apply to every organ and tissue in the body. Because of its antioxidant activity, the extract can protect the skin cells from oxidative stress and heavy metal-induced damage. You know what oxidative stress is, and most of it comes from ultraviolet rays. Now, our products, because of the antioxidant activity, because oxidation is the loss of electron by an atom, because a free radical snatched the electron. Now, this product will protect you from oxidative stress and heavy metal-induced damage. Free radicals are the most active compounds in skin aging. And what they do is that they hunt down normal cells and take away the electron. Once the electron is taken away, the body loses the property of that cell. They damage DNA and assist in dehydrogenation, hydroxylation, and protein glycation. Free radicals also damage the lipids in the stratum corneum. The stratum corneum is the topmost layer of the skin. Consequently, the tissue loses its elasticity and capacity to regulate transepidermal water loss, and cell replication becomes less efficient. That is the major problem. That's why we are talking about stem cells, because ordinarily, as we age, our stem cells also age, becoming less able to replicate the cells they are expected to replicate or differentiate into new cells or different kinds of cells. Therefore, antioxidants are important raw materials of anti-aging cosmetics. The extracts from plant stem cells are an excellent source of known antioxidant compounds such as polyphenols, phenol acids, flavonoids, terpenes, carotenoids, and peptides, which give the anti-aging properties. We are doing a little bit of reading this night because this is taken from, we are trying to talk about the science behind our products. We are allowed to just quote from some of these sources. The topic of stem cells has become very popular in recent years, especially within the cosmetic industry. The extracts obtained from plant stem cells are a source of many active substances such as polyphenols, phenolic acid, all we have mentioned before, fatty acids, sugars, and peptides, which give the anti-aging properties. Because, for instance, extension of the life of fibroblasts and stimulation of their regenerative activity. Now, this was done by Miastrokowska and Sikora, and it is in Cosmetics 2018. It was published in 2018, volume 5. And then the authors conclude, the topic of stem cells has become very popular in recent years, especially within the cosmetic industry. The extracts obtained from plant stem cells are a source of many active substances such as polyphenols and so on, which give the anti-aging properties. They cause, for instance, extension of life of, we have said this before, according to the studies, one of the strongest inhibitors of aging processes in human cells is kinetin, a cytokine whose high concentration was found in stem cells, e.g. of citrus, fruit, and raspberry. This is because we are familiar with people who tell us that how can plant stem cells work what you say they do? How can they work with the human body? Now we are going to see, as we move on, how this is possible. Now let us take a look at scaffolding. We are familiar with scaffolding. You want to build a skyscraper, or for instance, you have to put a scaffold in place that whoever is going to work on that building is going to climb and then put some things in place. So it is with stem cell engineering. Stem cells are loaded onto a scaffold, which is a matrix laden with growth factors, and then nutrition is supplied, and the whole thing yields a regenerated tissue. Scaffolds are materials that have been engineered to cause desirable cellular interactions to contribute to the formation of new functional tissues for medical purposes. Cells are often seeded into these structures. Seeding means we allow them, you let them perforate the structure, capable of supporting three-dimensional tissue formation. Growth factors are proteins that function as growth stimulators called mitogens, otherwise called mitogens, and or growth inhibitors. They stimulate stem cell migration, act as chemostatic agents, inhibit cell migration, inhibit invasion of tumor cells. You can see one of the advantages of that. Modulate differentiated functions of cells involved in apoptosis, involved in angiogenesis, and promote survival of cells without influencing growth and differentiation. Now, here's another research work by Lukas Kazmierski and Simon Roskowski. And what they did was to quote what our company has done. You can see Apple Malus Domestica clinical trial conducted by Smith et al. In 2008. And the participants, 20 women aged between 37 and 64. And a cream with 2% of our cell tech extract was applied 2 times a day for 4 weeks. And there was a significant reduction of wrinkles by 8% and 50% after 2 weeks and 4 weeks, respectively. Now, what about Agarwal, Sandana, and Monir Oztok and Sawat? What did they do? Extensive work. Take a look at what they have done. Just quoting what you have done before. Utilized Pavlova apples are used in selection of plants for plant components. Then they are turned into callus induction subcultivation. What that means is that you want the stem cell, and then you subject it to subcultivation. Then incorporate differentiated cells in apt liquid media, homogenization in suspension, continuous characterization, and then you pass it on to upscaling 10% of next larger culture volume of growth cell suspension in upwards. And then you pass it to production of biomass in 50 to 100 liters culture using special bioreactor system. And then to biomass production monitoring, HPLC and ultraviolet visible analysis, and the final product is production of secondary metabolites. Now, what are the advantages of stem cells? Biodiversity. You don't need to go into the bush to harvest plants in the wild. Consumer safety. There are no biochemicals, there are no pesticides, no heavy metals. It's eco-friendly, very little water is needed, and it's easily available because you can really obtain it in its natural environment. What you need is just a small bit of it, and then you go into the laboratory and make so many copies of it. Because in any case, we are not allowed to just go into the bush these days and begin to harvest, because we are talking about global warming, trying to preserve forests. We're not going to go into deforestation just because we want to produce some products. Now, what are the applications? We won't have the time to go through all because we have a lot of work to do tonight. Protecting human stem cells. This is not coming from Mibel biochemistry, not at all. It's coming from independent researchers. Reversing the signs of senescence in fibroblast cells. This is what causes aging. It's a natural process that after dividing 50 times, approximately, the cell will lose its ability to undergo any further division. But our own products will reverse this process and make them, for instance, we look at what Mibel biochemistry did, as we're going to see later, see that in some situations where ordinarily 50% of the cells would have died, Mibel biochemistry made this such that only a very small percentage of the cells died. Anti-wrinkle effect. This is one of the signs of aging. And our phytocell tech, Malus Domestica, has shown that you can retain a body that is free of wrinkles. For instance, what you have seen before, 2 weeks and 4 weeks, we were able to establish that you can actually look younger. It's no surprise, therefore, that you see some of us looking 10 years younger than our age. Now, take a look at day 0 before treatment. You can see that is the control experiment. And look at 28 days after treatment. You notice that the crow's feet has become less shallow. Conclusion and future prospects. With the increasing age of stem cells, a decrease in their healing capacity is observed along with accelerated degeneration of the tissues present in the skin. Therefore, the protection and supportive maintenance of stem cells is imperative to healthy skin. Manufacturing firms are rapidly introducing products employing plant stem cell technology. That is the new frontiers. Such products typically help in protecting skin stem cells from various kinds of damage, particularly aging. We all want to look young for a long time to come. The propensity for the development of skincare products based on plant stem cells extracts is an emerging trend at present due to the vast potential of plant stem cells, which are able to develop into different types of cells, as we said earlier. That's the conclusion for that research work. We continue. Lab studies suggest medicinal plants can help repair human bone and tissue. In what way? By making the body to generate its own stem cells. We have heard from so many people, it's not possible for plant stem cells to ginger the body into producing its own stem cells. This lab study has corroborated what we knew all along, and it's done by one of our sisters, Frank Anek Alaribe, in Schwaning University of Technology in South Africa, alongside a professor of tissue engineering. And what they did was to identify 2 plants, and those 2 plants were able to help repair human bone and tissue. That is the first part of our discussion tonight. Now we are going to go into the second part, which is Parkinson's disease. Now, Parkinson's disease is one of the most prevalent degenerative diseases after Alzheimer's disease. Now, we take a look at the causes and then how the whole thing started. It's named after James Parkinson, who in 1817 published a comprehensive description of the symptoms of Parkinson's disease, though he titled it Essay on the Shaking Palsy. It was named after him in 1870 by John Martin Charcot, and April 11th of each year is Parkinson's Disease Day. That is the birthday of James Parkinson. What are the characteristics of Parkinson's disease? Resting tremor, that is, even though the person is not moving, they'll be suffering tremor. The hands will be shaking, even though you are not moving, you are sitting, the hands are shaking. Not just the hands, some other parts of the body are shaking, abnormal posture and gait. For instance, they tend to pitch forward if they are walking, paralysis, diminished muscle strength, they strut instead of walking normally. Diminished muscle strength with disease progression in time. So the disease progresses with time, gradually breaking down the body. This is a disease that nobody expects the symptoms to reduce in seriousness. The underlying biochemical changes in the brain were identified in the 1950s due largely to the work of Swedish scientist Carlson on the neurotransmitter dopamine and its role on Parkinson's disease. Carlson was awarded a Nobel Prize in 2000 actually for this work, showing that dopamine is not only a precursor of norepinephrine and epinephrine, but also a neurotransmitter. We are going to see the effect of this as we go on. Levodopa was first synthesized in 1910, but it received little attention for decades. Just the way our product is just coming into the market now. I can assure you, in a few years from now, 80% of the people on the surface of the earth will be tied to stem cells, plant stem cells. Carlson showed that administering levodopa to animals with Parkinsonian symptoms will reduce their intensity, entered clinical testing, and used a year later. The first stage study on treatment with levodopa was reported with improvement in people with Parkinson's disease. When we say improvement, actually it means that it's not degenerating further, because Parkinson's disease is not the kind of disease someone recovers from. So Parkinson's results from a disorder of the neurons in the brain that are responsible for production of the neurotransmitter dopamine. Now, dopamine is a signaling molecule to other neurons that manage the coordination of body movement, which is why you see that if it is lacking, as it is the case in Parkinson's disease, there'll be little coordination in body movement because whatever should have been responsible for that is not working properly. It's not in adequate supply. When these cells die or fail to work properly, the symptom of PD begins to appear, often very gradually. And what are the characteristics of Parkinson's disease? Tremor in the hands, arms, legs, and jaw, muscle rigidity in the limbs and body, impaired balance, coordination, and stability, and bradykinesia, that is slowed movement. You see them shuffling rather slowly. This impairment can eventually lead to fatigue, sleep problems, writing and speech difficulties, and the characteristic stooped posture that we are familiar with people who have Parkinson's disease. This in turn will eventually lead to difficulty in walking, communication, could be as bad as impairing chewing and swallowing and other activities of daily life. This disease practically breaks down the patient. Many patients will, of course, suffer depression, irritability, visual hallucinations, and eventually, some, like 20% of them, will develop dementia. Individuals with symptoms will start before the age of 20, are said to have juvenile onset of Parkinson's disease. Those with adult onset before 50 years of age have early onset, and those who have the symptoms after 50 years of age have late onset of Parkinson's disease, and only 4% of these are juvenile cases. Many symptoms can be ameliorated, sometimes near the point of vanishing, with various medications or other therapies, though none of the known therapies appear to be a permanent solution. In other words, the individual will have to continue to take those products for as long as they live. And of course, what these products will do, these medications will do, is to slow down the process. Eventually, the person will still have to go through this ailment. And what are the causes of Parkinson's disease? The progressive loss of dopamine secretion neurons and the consequent deficiency of dopamine in the brain's striatum. The striatum is responsible for coordination of movement and balance. So Parkinson's disease is second, as I said, only to Alzheimer's disease, and it affects 1% of those above 55 years of age and more than 3% of those above 75 years of age. You can see in that diagram what happens in the case of Parkinson's disease. A normal neuron is up there. You can see so much of dopamine in between the normal neuron and the receptors. If someone suffers Parkinson's disease, you can see very little of dopamine between the Parkinson affected neuron and the receptors. So certain chemicals can also induce Parkinson's disease symptoms. And then at times, if someone suffers head trauma or has been correlated to Parkinson's disease, and then, for instance, we are familiar with Muhammad Ali, who eventually had Parkinson's disease. That's because a lot of boxers suffer so much of head injury and eventually develop Parkinson's disease. Diagnosis. Most times we can just look at someone and say this man has Parkinson's disease, but the fact remains that the symptoms are not, some of those symptoms are not peculiar to only Parkinson's disease. So tremor, stiffness, poor balance, even while seated, bradykinesia, slowed movement, rigidity of the muscles, walking may involve a pectination gait, that is, the person is pitching forward. Other symptoms are soft speech, writing problems. Of course, if your hand is shaking, there's no way you're going to write effectively. Stooped posture, constipation, and sleep disturbance. This will give you tentative diagnosis, but a scan will be the best way of confirming that the person has Parkinson's disease. What is treatment? There is no cure for Parkinson's disease. Medications and other treatments can only help relieve some of the symptoms. Exercise can help the individual with his symptoms. And then to help with walking and balance problems, eating and swallowing challenges, and speech problems, the person might need to undergo physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech language therapy. In the extreme case, surgery might be needed because it gets to a point where all these medications are not going to work anymore. What the surgeons will do is that they will open up the brain and then kill some of the cells. Well, just to make sure that this person has some relief for the rest of his life. And that will also mean that the person will be suffering a series of surgeries. So can Parkinson's disease be prevented? Unfortunately, no. It's a long-term disease that worsens over time. Medications may significantly relieve your symptoms. In some patients, as we said earlier, surgery might be what they have to resort to. Now, there's hope. Scientists have been working. This is a serious ailment. Is there anything we can do with the only glimmer of hope we have, which is human stem cells? So see, Yu Zhang in 2020 concluded from his research that in the last few decades, cell-based therapy using human stem cells has made large strides in overcoming the above-mentioned limitations in Parkinson's disease treatment. Also known as regenerative medicine, stem cell therapy is believed to replace diseased, dysfunctional, or damaged tissues in hope to restore lost neuronal circulatory caused by local degeneration of mesencephalic dopaminergic neurons. Specifically, neural progeny from pluripotent stem cells are known to hold great potential as a sustained treatment for neurodegenerative diseases. There are some other researchers there. We can go on our own, but we have to just cut it because we still have a long way to go. But the fact remains that human stem cells offer us some hope. Here's another thing about human stem cells. A recent approval from the US Food and Drug Administration will allow MSK, that is Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center, and their collaborators to open the first clinical trial testing and investigational stem cell therapy aimed at restoring lost brain cells called neurons in people with advanced Parkinson's disease. And that was January 2021. Now, this is where we come in. Plant stem cells. Plant stem cells, once you ingest them with our phytocell tech, ginger the body into producing different types of cells in the body. Whatever cell we need to repair in the body, whether muscle cells, intestinal cells, liver cells, neuronal cells, blood cells, nerves, or whatever, the body will produce all this with the help of our product. And what that means is that even while we are taking this product for some other thing, they're also preventing you from the onset of Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease, whatever ailment that might have come your way. So when you give a pack of our product to someone, you don't know what you are giving to such a person. That might be what will save them from a serious ailment in future. As we have said before, Phytoscience stem cell products will ginger the body into producing its own stem cells, including neuron stem cells. This is amazing. Once we get to testimonies, I'm going to share the testimony of my first serious case in my sojourn in Phytoscience. Now, let us take a look at the news we got this afternoon. The first person to receive pig heart transplant dies after 2 months. There was no need for this. There was no need for any surgical operation in the first instance. The body would have regenerated its own body itself. The heart would have been regenerated by the stem cells, which would have differentiated into the stem cells of the heart. And in the process, that would have taken care of the heart. Not just that, the gastrointestinal system would have been cleansed. The whole thing would have been fantastic. This person needed not. Because I don't know it. Exactly. Now, the man behind the whole thing is Fred Zulli of Mibel Biochemistry. And what this man did was to culture the stem cell of the wonderful apple and then some other things like the Burgundy grapes. And then he added things like phytonutrients, like acai berry, tomato phytonutrients, and then some other things, all plant-based, to produce a fantastic product that is blazing the trail all over the world. Now, if you have a good product, you also need a good marketer. That's where Shrila Techpen of of Malaysia came in. And this culminated in the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding in May 2013. So we are the authentic distributors of the products of Mibel Biochemistry, a company championed by Dr. Fred Zuli, a foremost biochemist. This man, if you visit the website, Mibel Biochemistry, you'll be amazed. So many patents. So many patents. This man is a superstar. His company is a wonderful company that has hired over 80,000 workers. Now, these are our products. I'm going to take them one at a time and quickly too. IQ Plus is our newest baby, and it's made of blackcurrant, wolfberry, strawberry, vitamin C, bilberry, and blueberry. And what this does is this. For children greater than over 3 years of age and youths, it will further develop the brain, provide eye care, nutritional supplements, and work on hyperactive children. So if your child is hyperactive, this is going to work with them. Retarded children, this is going to work on the brain and make them much, much better than they were initially. Increased brain power for workers, students, and people who are working under pressure. Eye care, relief from stress, reduced anxiety, reduce brain cell damage. And for the elderly, this is important. Alzheimer's patients, as well as Parkinson's disease patients, eye care maintains brain power, slows down the development of Alzheimer and dementia. Of course, we should also add Parkinson's disease, and reduces menopausal anxiety. Now, this is the second product. Actually, this is the first product produced by Mibel Biochemistry. And this product was what we are making use of to take care of all ailments before the other products came in. Double stem cell. That is why you give this product to someone who has fibroid, and the fibroid is shrinking. You give this product to somebody who has arthritis, and then after some time, the pain is gone. In just a short period of time, the pain is gone. The swollen waist, the swollen knees, relief. You are climbing the stairs and you are feeling pains on your knees. This will take care of that. But let us see what it's made of. The Swiss apple we've been talking about, Ochillas patluba, blueberry, burgundy grapes, and acai berry. We said it before, burgundy grape is the other phytocentric produced constituent. So blueberry and acai berry are phytonutrients. What will the Swiss apple do for your body? It will protect skin stem cells while delaying the body's natural aging process. It has anti-aging properties, anti-wrinkling properties, and it will restore new tissues by making the body to regenerate itself. Now, what will acai berry do for you? It will make your heart healthy. It will reduce your weight. In fact, I have a testimony to that. A colleague of mine got a pack of double stem cell from me. And he said he's now able to put on his suits, the ones he could not put on before, because they were tight in at the waist and also at the thighs. It will boost your immune system, and it has anti-aging effect. Blueberry will boost your immune system, aid in weight loss, promote a healthy urinary tract, and improve the heart rate. Burgundy grapes will protect your stem cells from ultraviolet damage, as we have seen before, and then promote vitality and healthiness of your entire body. Now, the next product is crystal cell. This is an upgrade to double stem cell. And instead of blueberry, you have tomato stem cell, which makes this product to have additional healing power, because tomato is more powerful when it comes to being an antioxidant. So it's rich, this particular phytonutrient is rich in colorless carotenoids, phytin, and phytoflin, which will form an UV shield on your body. Now, phytin and phytoflin will protect you from 2 different bands of ultraviolet rays, providing a complete protection for your body, thereby slowing down the aging process. It's also a powerful antioxidant, and it has powerful anti-inflammatory agents. One of the most effective ways you can actually protect yourself from damaging free radicals. Now, how do you take double stem cell and crystal cell? 2 hours before the first meal of the day, you pour a sachet, usually under your tongue, and then you put the tongue back on top. Now, the sublingual gland is under the tongue at the point where you have the ball. This will go, it make the body absorbs the powder as much as it can through the sublingual gland. This makes it, this is now travels straight to the brain. You know, it's not passing through the tummy because the tummy might be dirty, which will impair the working of this product. So it goes straight into the brain. The brain already knows where, it's like the brain box. It knows where the problem is. It's going to work with our phytocell tech and make the body, whatever the organ is, to now have fresh cells from the differentiated cells and regenerate the body. This is amazing. I never knew this was going to come up in my own lifetime. Though I knew a time was coming when a single range of products, I had the feeling to take care of all ailments. Now, for the rest of the day, you need about 2 liters of water. But of course, if the person is, if you're administering this on a child, you have to, okay, maybe he can only take half a sachet, depending on the age, and because it's not going to take as much water as an adult will take. Of course, you also have to watch out for what the doctor recommends. When you are taking our products, you continue with your medications because our product won't interfere with your medications. In any case, you are not advised to just drop your medication suddenly because the body itself might react to that. It's already used to it. As you take the product, this is something like diabetes, for instance, you've been taking insulin, I've been taking some other medications. You can slowly wean those ones off as you notice improvement in your body, because as in the case of diabetes, it's going to regenerate your pancreas. The pancreas will start producing insulin once again. Doesn't matter whether it is type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes, or type 3 diabetes. Whatever kind of diabetes it is, these products will take care of. What will these 2 products do for you? They will regenerate every organ and tissue in the body, pushing out bad cells. So if you are to have cancer in future, these products will push the cancerous cells out of the body and regenerate the organ. In the process of regenerating the organ, the bad cells will naturally be pushed out of the body. Slow down the aging process, protect your skin against ultraviolet stress, boost your immunity, give you a better heart health, ensure better blood circulation, improve your mental action, neutralize free radicals, help you promote urinary tract health, preserve and restore your vision, and help with chronic inflammation. Most of our problems come from chronic inflammation. Chronic inflammation is as a result of oxidation. Once the body is faced with oxidative stress, a lot of things can come up. The body can develop cancer, there could be inflammation, the body is trying to fight inflammation and is unable to fight it because whatever medications you are applying are not uprooting the problem, they are just addressing the symptoms. But once you take these products, they will go to that particular part of the body, regenerate the cells. Naturally, inflammation goes away because the underlying problem has been taken care of. So what will double stem cell and crystal cell take care of? Over 200 ailments: diabetes, Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease, cancer, stroke, heart disease, Down syndrome, multiple sclerosis, name it. There's no point mentioning all the ailments. We might as well continue to mention ailments for the rest of the day, but whatever the ailment is, these products will take care of them. Of course, you might need a little bit of what we are going to look at now to initiate the healing process, or to, like as a catalyst, to make sure that it works faster in your body. These are powerful products. But I can assure you, here's another powerful product, Snowfield Fort. And what is in this product? Mulberry leaf extract, wheatgrass, and snow algae. Now, what will mulberry leaf give to you, being a part of this product? It has sugar blocking properties. And that's, you can now see how I was able to crash blood sugar from a particular woman from 400 to 200 in just 2 days. It fights the buildup of bad cholesterol, which means that it's good for your heart. Decreases the damage, not just your heart. A buildup of cholesterol will affect every organ in the body because it has to do with blood. Wherever blood goes, and blood goes all over the body, including the kidneys, where the kidneys, the liver, the kidney where it should be washed, the waste to be washed out of it. The whole thing can be clogged up, and then the person becomes now has kidney disease or liver disease, whatever. It will decrease the damage caused by free radicals in the body, and since it contains vitamins A, C, and E, which are natural antioxidants, this is going to be a big benefit to the individual that takes this product. What about wheatgrass? Wheatgrass will eliminate toxins. It will help you with your digestion. It will boost metabolism. It will lower your cholesterol, boost your immunity, lower your blood pressure, and help with arthritis. What about snow algae? Snow algae will stimulate the production of longevity gene SAT6, which is key to long life. It will promote cellular defense and energy. Since it is similar to blood structure, it can help to rebuild your blood, and being rich in magnesium, it will give an alkalizing effect on your body. And we know that cancer cannot survive in an alkaline body. For instance, this is why you take snowflake forte alongside double stem cell or crystal cell if what you have is cancer, because this will continue to make your body to be alkaline in nature, helping you to fight cancer. It will improve your skin texture and skin tone. What will this do for you? It's the best aid in gastrointestinal problems because we clean our tongues, we clean our mouths, we clean our teeth, but nobody ever has the opportunity of cleaning their tummy or the gastrointestinal system. Snowflake forte will do that for you. If your tongue is heavily coated, this is what you should make your friend. It will fight infections because it's a detoxifier. It will treat skin sores. It will build your immunity. It will balance the pH of your body, which is why it is so important that you start your therapy with a pack of snowflake forte or even a few sachets of snowflake forte, because balancing the pH of the body will ensure that the other products work more efficiently. It treats bad breath. A lot of people have bad breath. I don't have it because of dirty teeth. That is why they brush and brush and brush 3 times a day, but the bad breath is there because it's coming from the gastrointestinal system. It rejuvenates the skin and boosts the manage blood sugar and weight, and then it is excellent for sickle cell anemia. Some people say that if you take 2 sachets of snowflake forte, you will leak, as the Yoruba say, ojo. That will mean that the person will lose weight very rapidly. How do you take snowflake forte? You pour 1 sachet in 50 cl of water at room temperature. All our therapies are taken with water at room temperature. Don't take it with warm water. Don't take it with cold water. Just take it with the normal water. If you are in a cold environment, the temperature of your water is already at the temperature of the environment. Just put it inside, pour it inside, mix thoroughly, and simplify a period of 1 to 2 hours. And then you take plenty of water in between. You follow instructions on water intake as directed by your physician. Now, we have never had enough time to take this product, Actra Plus. But soon, very soon, we are going to take Actra Plus. The day we are going to take Actra Plus, perhaps that's the only product we are going to take for the day, because this product is fantastic. It is made of 18 fruits, 12 vegetables, and 9 spices. Each of these constituents is a powerful food on its own. What will this product do for you? It will boost your immunity and help you recover from any serious ailment. It's a complete nutrition on its own. How do you take Actra Plus? If it's just for normal body maintenance, you put 5 drops in 50 cl of water, room temperature water, and mix thoroughly. You do this 3 times daily. And then, if you are diabetic or you're recovering from a serious ailment, you put 10 drops in 50 cl of water at room temperature and mix thoroughly. I was talking about one of my associates who signed up because he had pre-diabetes. And in no time at all her problems were gone, except her legs. Then she called me one day, how do I take Actra Plus? They had been taking Actra Plus only once a day. I told her, I reminded her, you take 10 drops in 50 cl of water 3 times daily, in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. 2 days later, her legs were okay. Now, the remaining two products are topically applied. That is, you put them on the body externally. Triple stem cell miracle intense essence will reduce spots, reduce wrinkles. It will give you a better skin texture and skin tone without bleaching you. And if you're already bleached, this product will restore your skin and make it shine. The moisture and make your skin supple and the enhanced skin vitality. This product is indeed a miracle. It is a product you should have in your first aid box, as I always say. If you suffer a burn, just spray it on the hand or the leg or whatever you suffered from. It won't scar, it won't pain you. It's a miracle. Some also put this product, spray it in their eyes. It's a spray. That's found usage in so many ways. What about triple stem cell H2O moisturizer? As the name implies, this will recharge your body and repair your skin cells. This anti-free radical and anti-aging effect is powerful. Anti-ultraviolet, so you apply it on your face, on your neck. It gives you soothing, hydrating, and moisturizing effect, whitening if you're a white person. If you are not a white person, it will make your skin shine. You love your skin. It nourish, brighten, sum up your skin, and reduce fine lines and reduce wrinkles. Now, you can have this wonderful product and your whole room will filled with awards. In addition to the biochemistry's hall being full of awards, our own hall is also full of awards. Our products are wonderful. We have no choice but to keep winning awards. And this is our latest award, Consumer's Choice Award 2021-22 in Malaysia. For you to win this award, you must have touched lives with your products. It's Consumer's Choice Award after all. Now, we are not the kind of people that market products that have no certification. These are NAFDAC certification. We also have the Good Manufacturing Practice certification. We have the Vegetarian certification. And then we won the European Cosmetics Innovation Prize Award in the category of the Best Active Ingredient in 2014. And our product is 100% natural, no preservatives. And of course, we have the USA FDA Food and Drug Administration certification, even the one for 2021. I'm sure that of 2022 is around the corner. Testimonies. Right away, I will give you the testimony I mentioned earlier. The first serious case I had was Parkinson's disease. The man is a staff in the University of Lagos. The man who introduced him to me worked at the international school, also in the university. And when he was introducing this man to me, of course, the man was not there. He was speaking to me on the phone. He said, the way I see the man, I don't think he can perform his duties as a man in the home. And I can assure you, this man called me 3 weeks, 4 weeks into the product and said, in his own words, I was impotent. This ailment made me impotent. But now I have woken up. He took the product for about 3 months and his tremors was gone. It was a new man you are looking at. When you are taking care of someone and the person has now forgotten you completely, that means that they are completely okay. I can assure you the man forgot about me completely in just 3-4 months because he was now okay. All tremors gone, manhood restored. You can imagine the joy the man has now. We are going to pause here. And my sister, Sato, are you in the house?
Good evening, Prof.
Good evening.
I'm in the house.
All right.
Good evening, Prof. Good evening. How are you doing?
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for that detailed presentation. You get better by the day. In fact, it's an amazing one. While you were presenting, I noticed questions at the background. Oh, why is Prof talking about the human stem cell? Amaka, thanks for that question. Prof is a detailed person. The reason why we did that is to take you, to the very foundation, so that when somebody is telling you about stem cell, you can tell the difference between the human stem cell and the plant stem cell. Because the reason why we are gathered here today is to talk about our phytoscience plant stem cell. And it would not be nice to start from the scratch. So Prof had to go to the basics. So Prof, thank you so much. Dear trend makers in the house, good evening. Leaders in the house, thank you so much. Thank you for turning out to support our Prof. Prof, thank you so much. I was just listening to you when you were talking about, the human stem cell, and I was also wondering where were you going to? Well, from what I've heard today, I already know about our plant stem cell, but it just goes there to solidify what I already know, and it's giving me more ideas on how to go about it. Because the truth is that we're talking about the plant stem cell. Yes, out there people go out saying stem cell, stem cell. The reason why phytoscience is so different from the stem cell that is out there is that our products do work. Our products go in there to activate, your own human stem cell. We're all human beings. We're all made up of stem cells. Where your stem cells have stopped functioning, let me say, has started malfunctioning. By the time you go on our product, the phytostem cell product, it goes in there to reactivate it. Because the apple, which was discovered in Switzerland, which Prof talked about, 0.1 concentration of it. The stem cells, 0.1. Reactivate up to 80% of the human stem cell. So that's the genesis. That's the reason. That's the platform we are treading upon today. Let me not take too much time because Prof has already, given us everything. I want to give room because I know we have not just Prof's testimony. There's some people in the house that may want to share one or two testimonies with us. And if we have anyone like that, please kindly indicate. Do we have anyone? Professor Emma. Okay. Prof, I think you did a good job. Okay.
Thank you.
Do we have anyone in the house? Okay, thank you.
Okay, someone coming up?
Is anyone coming up?
Not from here. Not from here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. When we're talking about testimonies, it's not just testimonies in the area of Parkinson's disease. If you've taken our products and you've seen results, you can actually share it with us just to raise people's confidence in these products. Because we're not just here to start embellishing everything. You've heard Prof say. Like I also give a testimony. I have someone who I gave just a pack of double stem cell. He's actually someone that came to the house to work on my freezer. And we got talking and he said, oh, his father has been blind for ages. And I said, oh, your father has been blind. And I remembered Mama Tessie, because she had the testimony of giving just one sachet to someone and the person started seeing. So I gave him a pack and I said, you know what, husband, you take this pack, just go home and try and let's see how it goes. But what he didn't tell me was that the father, apart from being blind, also had other issues. And just 5 days after, he calls me to say, Auntie, I have a testimony. I want to share something with you. I said, oh, what's the testimony? They, no, I'm coming to your house. So I was like, oh, God, is the eyes open, I was kind of excited. And when he came over, guess what he told me? It wasn't the eyes, because we're still believing that the eyes will open up with time. He said, my father had been bedridden for years, that you won't believe. Even my father couldn't recognize me anymore. He was just there. But taking just one pack, 2 sachets the first day, then the next day 2 sachets. I didn't even give him snowfield because he said he didn't have the means. So I actually gifted him that double stem cell that my dad can now get up and sit. he's more coordinated. And for the first time, he called my name. That's the power of our products. And having said that, I just saw somebody raising her hand. Let me give room to the person. We have a lot of testimonies, because if we start waiting, I'm sure we won't even go on to the other part of this presentation tonight. Please, Amaka, I'm glad you have a testimony. Can you please share with us? Prof, can you please unmute Amaka? Okay. Princess Tessie, if Amaka is not coming up, Princess Tessie, please unmute. Please, you can unmute yourself.
Okay, thank you, Osato. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening, Professor Adeloye. Well done, sir. Thank you for the beautiful presentation, even though I wasn't around all through because I was busy. So sometimes I'll come and listen, but at least a few times I was around, I've really gained a lot. Thank you, everyone. And I equally thank all our new members who are here, that you're in the right place. I have loads and loads of testimony. There are so many, but let me just say one or two. I have a testimony of a 6-year-old child who has sickle cell, who couldn't use because of the crisis the child had. He couldn't use he had partial stroke. He couldn't use his right hand. So when I introduced the product to the parents, they started using the product for the child. Within 1 week, because they had to employ a teacher to start teaching the child how to use left, the child started using the right hand. Not just that, I equally have somebody in Gabon whom I send the product to. Just 2 weeks, the person had stroke, was on wheelchair. 2 weeks of using our products, the person is on his feet as we are talking now. I have so many testimonies. So another one I want to talk about is concerns it's for my household, my husband. My husband used to be asthmatic, chronic one for that matter. A very chronic one for that matter. He usually have like 3 inhalers. You have one at home, one in the car, and probably one in the office because of the crisis. So that anytime the crisis comes, you will have the inhaler to use. So when my daughter was like a year old or thereabout, there was a time my daughter fell from his hand, excuse me, because of when the crisis came. But when I was introduced to these products, that was in 2018, I started giving the product. Although some people might say our product is expensive, but there's something in life that is good, that comes very cheap. When I started giving my husband the product, when he asked me how much it was, I just told him to use it because I didn't tell him how much it was then. So I just started giving the product and he started using. From that 2018 till now, as I'm talking to you, my husband is beside me now because he's around now. He's hearing what I'm saying. From 2018 till now, he doesn't use inhaler. So imagine how many inhalers you will have been using, even when people say the product is expensive. I cannot continue to count how many testimonies I've recorded. In short, there are more than 30 or 40 within the space of time I've got to know about this product. So I will encourage anyone here, because this product has bring back lost hope, dash hope. So if you're opportunity to be here today, please. If you know anyone that have any health challenge, be rest assured that this product is going to change the story of that person.
Thank you, Princess Tessie. Thank you so much. You just pointed out something. So people may say our products are expensive. Also, you did a quick analysis that from 2018 to now, just imagine the number of inhaler your husband has used and quantify it with the amount you have spent. I would say our products are not so expensive, because when you compare, when you look at your health and you look at what you will spend in the hospital, I tell you, these products are worth it. Yes, it's not as if we're not aware that things may be a bit on the hard side. That's why these products, when you start taking it, and when you become a member, you'll be shown how to actually, turn around the resources, and you are able to buy without thinking it's expensive. But the products are not expensive, because if we look at it, when you're on orthodox medication and all, truly, you know that these are all palliative. It's not curative. Our products, you know, are products that are regenerative. It goes in there to, you know, heal up what you have been told in the hospital can never be taken care of. I don't know if we all listened when Prof said Parkinson's disease, we all know they'll tell you it's like that, it can never be taken care of. I will give it to you as a project. If you know anybody that has Parkinson's disease, because I've been seeing some big people, honestly, if I have their contact, I'll start calling them, because our product will not just take care. It will, you know, it will put it to rest, because it goes in there to reactivate those cells that have been damaged. It's not palliative, it's curative. So when you look at the term curative, you won't think of the product being expensive. So please, let's focus on the health. And I can assure you that when you join us of where you can actually do resources to take care of these products for you. Thank you, Princess Tessie. I don't know if we still have any other one in the house. I want to share a testimony with us.
I have a testimony.
We have anybody? Okay, please go ahead. Okay, Madam Amaka Ojukoya, go ahead. Thank you.
Amazing God. Yeah.
Thank you.
I have a patient. I think I gave him a flyer in a KK bus maybe 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I collected his number and we chatted. About 2 years later, he called me. 6 o'clock in the morning, I saw his text. Please, madam, where are you? Come to so place, bring the product. I think I need it now. So I went to his place and I took a double stem cell and snowfield first. When I got there, he was sitting, he couldn't stand. What happened? He doesn't know. He said so many things. I said, okay, whatever it is, Phytoscience stem cells can take care of it. So I think he wanted to buy 6 packs, but he was able to buy 2. So he started with 2. By the time I came by, in the evening he called me, madam, what's happening? What's inside this? I'm feeling a lot better. I can't stand. Because when I got to his house, he couldn't stand, he couldn't move. So 2 packs, then later we were able to get 6 packs. So he used double stem cell 6 packs, and I think a pack of snowfield. Then after 3 packs, I went to his place. He was moving about. He was happy. He was celebrating. He could do his business. And I said, what is even the issue, sir? He said, you know what? Don't worry. So he went in, brought the test. The test he did at Mikio. We now saw it. They said he had fluid in his kidney or his liver. One of them. So I even snapped the test. And after that, he's been in the hospital for months. Then he came back, he couldn't stand, he couldn't move. But we just see packs of double stem cell. He's on his feet. He's completely okay, completely restored. In fact, as I'm talking to you now, he's a member. He has brought 3 people and he's like shouting on the road. In fact, this evening, he's calling me, madam, talk to this person. Talk to him and say, hey, okay, I need you. Take it easy. I will talk to him. And the 3 people he brought, 2 of them are already on therapy. We're about to start a 3rd one. So Phytoscience stem cells, they are working. It's testimony.
Wow, thank you.
So fluid in the kidney, whether it's kidney or the liver, I don't even know. But I have the results, the picture with me. So
wow.
That's my testimony.
Thank you, Madam Amaka. Thank you. That's how we roll. Phytoscience products to work. The exciting thing is that we don't go looking for people, because the product speaks for itself. You're actually the product of the product. Someone who has seen you, in such condition for years, and suddenly you spring back to life. Tell me what happens. By the time you go to church or to the mosque to one give your testimony, people will follow you and say, show me the way. That's how products are. And I must put it here.
One of the friends now said, what did you use? Come, you've been on the seat.
Our products are. And I would like to quickly tell the house, especially for people coming for the first time, that this is a global platform. Phytoscience is not a Nigerian product. It's not limited only to Nigeria or Africa, where people say, hey, they've come again. Our products are global because we are FDA certified. And not just that certification again, there's another beautiful information, which if you hear, you'll be amazed. Whenever you go to anywhere to go buy a product, or when you're buying medication, they just write there, you're buying at your own risk, or give or take the reaction, whatever happens, nobody will take full ownership of what happens if something goes wrong. But here, Phytoscience, we have what we call the product liability, $1 million, $1 million insurance. If you can press your calculator, especially in Nigeria, now $1 million, that's about 500, and I don't want to go into that. That's what the company has actually put in place. If you take this product, if it doesn't work for you, if you say the product actually caused another thing in my body, or killed me, or was responsible for whatever has gone wrong, call us, we'll pay you that. Is it not only a company that, oh, okay, somebody else, 570 million? I don't want to go into that. It's only because you wonder, is this person, are they real? Because which company will ever say that? If you can sue us for $1 million, because they know what they have. You know, when you know what you have, that's the confidence. That is the confidence. It's just painful that people, we still have a lot of people that are still in doubt. But one thing I want to say, because we don't want to stay too long, we don't have more testimonies in the house anymore. I just want to, appeal to people coming for the first time that you're on the right platform. You can go and read about us. When people tell me buy this, I don't just buy because somebody is telling me. You go and do your research. Prof that just gave the wonderful presentation this evening only came in to listen. But by the time he did the research, he was even telling us that you people haven't done enough research to know what you're marketing. It's like you holding gold and you're thinking it's just something you can throw by the side. And that was what threw Prof into this. And it may please you to know that Prof is not somebody who is looking for food, who is just talking because I want to get people on board. Prof is a professor in Unilag. He is the head of department, for physics. He's you can go and actually Google him or go and read about him. For Prof to, be passionate about this is because of what he has seen. And because of Prof, I know how many people have followed Prof to this platform. And every one of us here, we have a story. I came on because somebody talked to me about it. And I also went and I brought people. We are hoping that everyone that has come here today, you need to do that. Open your mouth and speak, because it's so painful that people are dying. It's not fair that somebody is on the sick bed and you send 10,000 naira. You've not impacted that person's life. Why don't you come for our products? Come for double stem cell. Come for the, just come for the basic and go and give it to that person. I tell you, for generations to come, people keep praying for you and keep thanking you. And sooner or later, you find out that you've already created an avenue for another business for your life, because people come after you to say, show me the way. So I would just, hand back to Prof. Let him continue from there. And hoping that all of us that have come in here today, please don't go back. Don't just keep it to yourself. Try and reach out to people. Thank you. Prof.
Thank you so much.
Over to you.
Thank you so much, my sister. I will still give a few
Thank
more
you.
testimonies.
Thank you.
A colleague of mine, whose mother is a nurse, told me that her mother saw one of the relatives at a particular party. And this man has Parkinson's disease. And he never expected the symptoms to lessen. But he saw this man and his symptoms were greatly reduced. And that was why she signed up for, I think, Junior Platinum. Yes, Junior Platinum. Because the son has stroke. This nurse was so impressed. Parkinson's disease is not a disease you expect the symptoms to reduce in any way. I'm still going to give two more testimonies. It won't take much time. Now, this is the case of a man who has the conclusion of his test: degenerative spondylotic changes with degenerative disc disease, disc herniation, neural compression at L45. That's on the spine, as described. So the man that introduced him to me was running away from me for a whole year. He didn't want me to introduce him to the business. And this is what he forwarded to me concerning herniated disc. And you can see he put it there. Some picture of generated disc compressing the nerves, excruciating pain. The man could not sit up. Degenerated herniated disc. So he received the products on the 25th of July, 2021. I received the drug. Please, how will I use it? Thank you, sir. After telling how to use the product. Sorry, I didn't see. Okay, sorry, sir. Whatever. Please, one more thing. Can I use with my pain relieving and muscle relaxant drugs? Because the herniated disc was pressing on his nerves, the pain was just too much. I said, yes, please don't stop your normal medications. They don't interfere. 27th, you started taking the products 26th. Yeah. You started taking the products? Yes, I have. And the pain is reducing gradually, just one day. August 3rd, 8 days into his therapy. Hope you are better. Yes, I'm very good now. The pain has reduced drastically. I'm seeing the specialist on Thursday to let them know I'm not in for surgery again. He was booked for 3.8 million naira surgery on the spine, 2080. But whoever is suffering pain is not going to give up on any glimmer of hope. I said, okay, wonderful. Okay, sir, nice one, sir. So I got back to him on Friday, day after he saw his doctors. He told the doctor, you won't need the operation. He replied, he assessed me and mentioned it first. Oh, he himself said you won't need the operation. So I've been referred to physiotherapy. Why? Because he compared me to how I was before and how I am now. Tremendous improvement. That was 11 days into his therapy. For how long did you have this condition? I can't say precisely, but it must have been an accumulated issue. Bad sitting postures, my weight, etc. But it became worse in June 2021. That's the first testimony I'm sharing after my sister handed over to me. There's one short one more. This man already had suffered stroke, partial stroke, and he was on the verge of another partial stroke. He was in a terrible state. He was in a horrible state. And a mutual friend got in contact with him. So I got across to him crystal cell and a pack of snow fort. He also had prostate problems, frequent urination. This was a serious situation. So this was, what day was that? Okay, November 7th, I got the products across to him. November 12th, how are you doing? Very fine, my dear, thanks. Okay, sir. You have started taking the products, yes, the very next day, which means you started taking the products November the 8th. Sorry about that. Do let me know how, okay, and so on. Fine, please, why am I sleeping too much? He was now sleeping too much. And I have to tell him, that's a good omen. It means that the products are working. How are you before? For a couple of nights, okay, this was what he's experienced now 15 days into the therapy. For a couple of nights, I no longer wake up several times to pee in the night. Do you still sleep too much, sir? Not too much anymore. It took him 15 days to be okay. That's the set of testimonies I have to add to the ones I gave you. Now, let us quickly take a look at the marketing plan before we go. Now, there are several ways of earning in phytoscience. There are active ones and passive ones. There are 3 active ways of earning and more than 5 ways of, about 7 ways of earning passive income. Very quickly, don't want to take our time. For you to Take advantage of this wonderful product. I keep saying it. These products market you. It's not the other way around. You are not the one marketing Phytoscience products. They are products that will market you. And then when you sign up, doesn't mean that you are going to market. When we hear marketing, at times we feel that we are going to put the product on our heads and start hawking. Phytoscience itself does not support hawking. Okay, you like the products, let other people know about the products. And then for doing that, you get rewarded handsomely. We can all do it, no matter how rich we are, we can still add. I don't think anybody is going to be annoyed if another additional 150,000 should get into the account. At least one can give that to people who need the money. There are a lot of people around us that need a little bit of handout. We also encourage them by signing them up, for instance, and encourage them to do the business. Now, there are several ways you can come on board. Platinum DS will come with 105 packs of double stem cell, and it's going for 1.73 million naira. Platinum Head is 1.38 million naira. It will come with 30 packs of double stem cell, 20 packs of crystal cell, 6 packs of Snow Fort, and 2 bottles of Ultra Plus. Junior Platinum 1, 774,000 naira. It comes with 32 packs of double stem cell, 6 packs of crystal cell, and 4 packs of Snow Fort. Junior Platinum 2, 825,600, 32 packs of double stem cell, 10 packs of crystal cell, 4 Snow Fort packs, and 1 bottle of Ultra Plus. That's a broader spectrum of products. Gold Mix, 558,750. There are 2. Gold Mix and then Gold Mix 2. The first one comes with 26 packs of double stem cell and 4 packs of Snow Fort. And the second one comes with 22 packs of, actually double stem cell, not crystal cell. 4 packs of crystal cell and 4 packs of Snow Fort. Silver CC will come with 3 packs of crystal cell, and you pay 87,078 naira. Ordinary silver is 6 packs of double stem cell, and it costs you 16,100. Silver mix, 116,000 naira. You get 5 packs of double stem cell and 1 pack of Fort. Silver mix 2, 116, the same amount of money, 4 packs of double stem cell, 1 pack of crystal cell, and 1 pack of Snow Fort. Now, take special attention. Take a look at Gold Mix and Gold Mix 2. These product packages are fantastic. The discount you get is over 30%, between 30 and 40%. Because for 558,000 naira, you're going to get products worth over 750,000 naira. It's a clincher. So, and it will make you a platinum immediately. Platinum is the highest level of entry into Phytoscience. What that means is that you can also just sign up for your own use, yours and that of your family and friends. It's amazing what these products can do for you, your family, and your friends. And it's also a way of touching lives, touching people you might never ever come across. I've sent products to people I met on Facebook, but there's a man on Facebook. His job is just to be looking for people for me to get in contact with. He's not in the business, but he's just telling everybody who cares to listen, even those who don't care to listen, about the products and market and myself. Now, first purchase incentive. When you bring somebody on board, you are paid an amount of money because the company wants to say to you, thank you very much for introducing this product to this particular individual. Because our way is network marketing. There are 2 ways you can market products. You can do it the normal, the traditional way, from the manufacturer to the retail, the distributor to wholesaler, wholesaler to retailer. But if you buy from such people, nobody is going to reward you for anything. And most times what you are going to get is just products that will just maintain or try to take care of the symptoms. Products that will take care of all this will not be marketed that way. The man that created this platform found a terrific set of products and also thought of something. I could also make people rich, or at least make them afford these products without having to spend much money. In other words, you can even be, from marketing these products in your own small ways, you can be taking the product without even feeling any pinch at all. I'll be taking the products and rather I'm making some money. Even though money making is not the primary aim is touching lives. But more importantly, I said it's touching lives because I've given our products worth over 5 million naira, 6 million naira. Oftentimes, products worth over 300,000 naira, 400,000 naira to a particular individual, because it's not all about the money, it's about touching lives. Now, if you, as a silver, you sign up a silver, you get $32.85. If you sign up a gold, 88. If you sign up platinum, you get $135. You can see platinum actually should have fetched 450, but because you are a silver member, you get paid only $135. If you sign up double fortune, you get $86.47. If you are a gold member and you sign up a silver, you get a 2.94, gold 177.75, platinum 225, and double fortune $151. If you're a platinum, which is the highest level of entry, which is what we expect you to sign up as, if you introduce one silver 32.94, gold 177.75, platinum $450, double fortune $225. Not just that, if you sign up for the first 6 months, you don't need to buy any products to maintain your account. Now, team development. When people pay up under you, you also get paid. If 2 silver pay up under you, you get $14.6. If 2 gold pay up under you, you get $79. If 2 platinum pay up under you, you get a whopping $200. And if it is double fortune that pairs up under your leg, you get $100. Then you also look at it. The maximum daily payout you can get as a silver is $147, which is a monthly payout of $4,411. As a gold, you are limited to $1,000 a day, which is $30,000 a month. Platinum, you earn in an unlimited way. Double fortune also makes you a platinum, just the way gold makes you a platinum automatically. So you earn in an unlimited way. Key in bonus, you get 3% of the product points of the package you sign the person up on. If you sign up a silver that has 73 pairing points, you get 3% of that, which is $2.19. If the person signed up as gold, you get 3% of 395 product points, which is $11.85. And if it is a full platinum sign up, you get 3% of that, which will be $30. If you sign up double fortune, 401 product points, you get 3% of that, which is $15.03. Now, you can also earn just because whoever you brought in is earning. Such a person is signing up people. Now, if you sign up someone, that person is your level 1. You're going to get 7% of whatever he gets, not from his pocket. Thank you so much for bringing in this hard person into the business. So get 7% of that. He signs up people, 2 people, that is your level 2. Those ones can sign up 4 people, that will be your level 3. As a silver, you end up to level 3. 7%, 2%, 2%. Gold, you end up to level 5. As a platinum, you end up to level 10. You can imagine the amount of money you can earn this way. Now, we said the other time that if you signed up as a silver and you signed in a booster 8, $151 should have gone into your pocket as a silver. But you don't have what it takes to take the whole of that. So the rest of the money, you get only $93.57, which is still something substantial. But $95.43 rolls up to the platinum who sponsored you. Or if a gold sponsored you, a little bit goes to that gold. Whatever is left goes to the platinum that signed up the gold. So that is why it is so good to come in at the level of platinum. Now, in Phytoscience, you are ranked as you earn. If you earn $3,000, you get to be called a 1-star. $7,000 will make you 2-star. $15,000 will make you 3-star. And $30,000 will make you a diamond. Blue diamond is someone who has earned a minimum of $50,000. That's $50,000 to between $50,000 and $100,000. The black diamond has earned $100,000. A crown diamond has earned $300,000. A crown ambassador has earned $500,000. And a crown president has earned a minimum of $1 million. We have crown presidents in Nigeria, 2 crown presidents in Nigeria. We have a number of black diamonds. We have quite a number of blue diamonds as well. And we have plenty of diamonds. So this is what we can all become. We take up this endeavor. Now, once you become a diamond, you can earn from the company turnover. You become like a partner. From the company turnover unit pool, a diamond can earn up to a maximum of 2 units per month. A blue diamond, maximum of 3 units. A black diamond, 4 units. Crown diamond, a maximum of 6 units. A crown ambassador, a maximum of 8 units. And crown president, maximum of 20 units per month, subject to generating $3,000 each month. Now we have seen that you can become a platinum by paying 1.73 million naira. You can also become a platinum by paying just 558,000 naira. Now, if you sign up 3 full platinum packages, that's going to cost you about $4,905. But with less than that, much less than that, you're going to sign up 3 booster packages. So you create a triangle. Yourself, this could be your wife, your child, or this could be you, you, and you. If you want your business to move fast, you sign up a triangle. This is what we call the VIP family account. But it could also be you, as I said, your son, your daughter. And then for all that, to save an amount of money, $690. And whoever you sign up on the left, we pass through you twice. It will drop some pairing points here and up for you up there. So there are 4 legs here. Each of them passes through you twice. That's like opening 3 shops at the same time. If you don't have the capacity to build your 3 legs at the same time, you can just build one. Before you sign up any other person, build 1 leg, and then you can put whoever you are going to sign up under that leg. Because you may not think you are going to make a big business of this, but you just might. When I came on board, I signed up only 1 account, and my 2 legs were taken up by some other people. I signed up someone, and then the other leg also. So I signed up other accounts later. But look at it, if I signed up somebody under this one now, 1 leg will be lost forever. It won't pass through me twice. Likewise, the one on the left. Why should you join Phytoscience? We have, in fact, about 10 years now of being in the business. We own our own building that is worth more than $4 million. We have so many awards in Asia and Europe. We are the world's largest stem cell importers. We have a fantastic compensation plan. We have car incentives. There's even one on now. A Nigerian won a $10,000 car just a couple of months ago. You also have the opportunity of winning it now. And if you're a Nigerian, you are on our platform, you can also make plenty of money. Now, if you're able to generate a certain amount of product points, you can earn $300,000 as an incentive. The second position will be 200,000 naira. The third position is 100,000 naira. We have a fantastic support system. Zoom meetings daily, almost daily, from Monday to Saturday, leadership and live testimony sharing on every Sunday. If you want us to organize Zoom meetings for your prospects, we are all too willing to do that. I can assure you, if you say your prospects are on the other side of the globe, and you want us to organize meetings for them at 3 a.m., we are available. You can count on us. We organize the meeting and discuss with them. You want us to chat with them or engage in a 3-way phone conversation or WhatsApp conversation or phone call, we are available. No problem at all. We easily take it up. It's our job. It's our job to make sure that you succeed, because that is the way we also succeed. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Prof. Charles, are you still there, sir?
Yes, I'm here. A round of applause again. Let's give some acclamation to Prof for that wonderful delivery. This is really, really wonderful. Telling us about the products and how they work and how they do great and wonderful things. Thank you, Prof, for that presentation. Also, the presentation on the testimonies Prof, do we go ahead and take testimonies, or we begin to think of rounding it now? Huh?
I think it's late already.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, Prof.
Big sister.
Prof. Yema. Sorry, Prof. Yema, the larger Shekina, her hand has been up since. I don't know. It must be very important. Can we just let her speak? Shekina Lawa.
Good evening, leaders. Yes, I'm here. Good evening. We appreciate you, sir. We thank you for that very educative one. Please, quick one, sir. For the person that has disc, the spinal cord disc degeneration, what and what was the thing they combined, and how did they use it? Just for the benefit of some other people. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Crystal cell, Snowfi Fort, and Actro Plus. And the crystal cell was just 1 sachet a day. Snowfi Fort, 1 sachet a day. And Actro Plus, just the normal with 5 drops in 50 cl of water 3 times daily. That's it, ma'am.
Thanks so much, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question, please?
Please go ahead, ma'am.
Good evening. My name is Felicia Borchue. I'm calling from Toronto, Canada. Yes, good evening, everyone. Please, I have been taking the snowfill and the crystal just less than a month, and I'm diabetic, and my sugar level has gone down so much that I was yes, I was talking with my diabetes specialist, not the doctor, but the lady that is in a clinic. And I told her she looked at my results for about 2 weeks now, and it's around 3.4, 4.5, and she's becoming alarmed. She said, you have to go and see your family doctor because your blood sugar is going down too low. And I didn't tell her that I'm taking this product, but I'm going to go to my doctor. He's also a Nigerian, and I'm going to tell him why all of a sudden my sugar level is going down so low. It's because of what I'm taking. I know that because before then it was always around 7, 8, 9, even before meals. But now it's 3.4, 4.4, and hasn't gone on. Even after meals, it goes up to about 7.5. So I just want to give that. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you, ma.
Excellent product. So I've joined right away. I am a right away.
Wow.
Wow.
Amazing. Thank you.
How many sachets are you taking per day, ma'am? Snowfi Fort, ma'am?
Thank you very much. Oh, well, I'm taking the snowfield just once a day, and then the crystal twice.
All right.
So maybe I should reduce one of them a little bit.
Maybe you may reduce Snowfi Fort. What do you think, sister? Osato?
Yeah, I think she can take the crystal to just 1 a day. 1 a day.
Yes.
Instead of 2 sachets a day. Yeah, crystal. Okay. Then let's watch it. If it's still the same, then you can now reduce the snowfield to 1 every other day. But for now, I think it's just a crystal set. Take off 1.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. One of our leaders.
Excellent product.
Yeah. Bibi, she's an experienced leader. She also said we should actually reduce the snowfield. Bibi, please, if you don't mind, can you just quickly chip in how you go about it? Thank you.
All right. Good evening.
Good evening.
Professor Adeloye, my mind is blown. Professor Adeloye, you are truly a professor. My mind is blown. I don't miss your Wednesdays. You notice that I can't miss it for anything. I cannot. Like, the presentation today was just for members. I tell you, it's just to broaden the horizons of all members. I loved everything. Sorry for all our invites. You might be bored, it might be tiring, but you don't understand what we just enjoyed today. Professor Adelia just watered our appetite. He watered it. In fact, thank you so very much, sir. Thank you. And for that lady, you know, once your blood sugar is going too low, it's also very risky. Now we can see that our products are very, very effective because no feel fort, especially the mulberry extract, is to block the sugar level in your blood, and it's working for you very well. So we need to alternate it. You take it once every other day. You understand? Because we have to, your blood sugar have to be at the normal level. You understand? To attain what we are achieving. The work of the crystal cell is to rebuild your pancreas, and that is doing the job. You understand? So the snowfield fort is what you should reduce.
Yes.
Are you taking Actor Plus?
No. Actually, I'm afraid to take my.
Getting better.
I have to go to the doctor. Now, stop taking. If I'm able to stop taking.
No, you understand? So we have to be very careful here, because if your blood sugar is low, that's another issue.
Yeah.
You understand? So please go for your
Yes, I'll do that, and then I will let them know what I'm taking. And I am happy I'm not taking the prescription, because right now it's below the 6.5, which is the acid level, and below that. You understand? So I'm okay.
Okay, good. Please, you can take it every other day.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Professor Emma, that's you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you for all.
Hello. I know your
That
time
has
is
come
up,
in.
but I would like to ask a question.
Someone
Hello.
want to ask a question quickly?
Yeah, quick question.
Let's take the person. Go ahead, ma'am.
Do you have anything for lower back pain? Lower back. You know, affecting both legs.
The pressure tells they get the second goal.
Hello.
Hello.
The vision near the away. Displayed the ball across the 6-yard box.
We hear you loud and clear. Do you have anything for lower back pain?
Yes.
Let me pass that on.
My legs, I can't walk.
Okay, Professor.
Professor Emma,
Professor.
Yes.
Hello. You said?
Okay.
Yes, they are muted now.
Okay. So,
Thank you.
Prof, are you taking that?
You can take it.
No,
Okay.
I want our leader to take
no
that.
problem.
I can see Ophios in the house, our great leader. Please, we would like you to use the experience and tackle that question. Yes, we have products, but please listen to Ophios. Great leader Ophios, please unmute yourself and help us take that question.
Oh my God. Also, good evening. I didn't expect the question to be out. I was actually talking with mine.
No.
Oh my God, so sorry. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening. Good evening.
Two things I would say. First of all, let me appreciate every person here, Professor Adeloye, and every other person here, yourself. You guys did very wonderful. So I'm really, really, really happy to see that people are coming up. I mean, going beyond what we have already started doing. We have a lot to learn too. The question, if I'm not mistaken, you're talking about back pain, right?
The lower back pain,
and affecting my both legs.
Both legs.
You know,
okay.
Yeah, walking is very difficult.
For how long has this been?
Oh,
Sorry,
maybe
how long has this been?
maybe 2-3 years now.
Okay. Do you sit regularly? Sit down regularly? or you're mobile?
Yes, please. Yes, because I can't walk. I can't do anything. I walk with walker.
Okay, okay. There are testimonies
At
of
home,
such.
I try to use the cane.
Okay, I understand. But you will get results by the grace of God. You just have to make some investment to do this.
Okay.
You need a snowfield fort.
Let me write it down. Okay.
You will need a snowfield forte.
Uh-huh.
You will also need the double stem cell or the crystal cell, either the double stem cell or the crystal cell.
Okay, so I will need the
double stem cell or the crystal cell.
All the crystal cells.
No, let me take it again. There's a product called double stem cell. The presenter made mention of it. The double stem cell. Stem cell.
Okay.
The person that invited you definitely give you fuller details about it. Yeah.
Yes.
So you need the DS. Yeah, that double stem cell, or you can buy the crystal cell. Either of the two, it's fine.
Yeah.
Then you need a snowfield forte.
Crystal cell.
Yeah. Then I think those are the basic things. If you have extra funds, you can buy Actual Plus and add to it, so that can really boost your immune system and cleanse out some things in the body system. But Ma, just be consistent with taking those things I just said. The person that invited you definitely will give you more details and do in prayers. And try and do some exercises the best way you can. Little exercise, even on the chair. Just a little, not heavy.
Is the lady who just asked question? I don't know if she's selling it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So that's was it. Thanks. Okay. God bless you. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Alida. Thank you. Yeah.
Yes,
So,
I'm selling it.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you write down the 4 that he mentioned? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll take care of you. Don't worry.
Okay.
All right. Thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Care.
Thank you.
God bless you so much, Ma.
Right. Yes, thank you very much, our elders and our ancestors, for those insightful comments to give direction to people, to help them revive their health, restore their cells, and bring them back to life, as we have always done. Phytoscience
You're welcome,
products
sir. God bless you,
are
sir.
wonderful products. Adeloye, over to you as we round up for today.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Please, before we round up, I've been raising up my hand. I just want to ask a question that would be beneficial to some of the new people that we have actually invited to this. Yes.
Yeah, P&K.
Okay, P&K, please go ahead.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. It's really appreciated. And I want to really appreciate everyone in the house. Professor, thank you so much. You really did justice to today's presentation. For SARS, everybody, we appreciate you, Ma and SARS. God bless you all. I want us to make a clarification for some of our new members and even me too. They're asking us that you people are saying this particular product does this, does that. Is it that it cures all the ailments and diseases? The second question is that, does it have a side effect? I have a doctor in the house now. She's part of this particular presentation. She's in here. She wants to know if this has side effect. I've already told her. Ever since I've been listening to the presentation, I've never heard anybody saying it has side effects. And I want the professor or anyone or one of our leaders to let them know that there is no side effect to original Phytoscience products. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma.
Thank you very much, man. Bibi, we'll hand back to you again. But first of all, our products do not have any side effect because it's all plant-based. It does not interfere with whatever you're taking, and it does not have any side effects. Bibi,
all right, I'm here. The first question again, Osato. What was the first question?
First question, she wants to know, does this product, all our products, they actually take care of everything?
Okay. All right.
Secondly,
I understand that. The second one, you've answered it, you killed it already. You
Yes,
understand? It's 100% natural.
Natural,
I
yeah.
have medical doctors in my team that recommend it to their patients. And yesterday I had my presentation and they were out there giving testimonies. So now, stem cell cures over 200 degenerating diseases. Our Witwila Pasluba, the Swiss apple, it serves as a catalyst. That is what it does. It serves as a catalyst to go and awaken all those dormant cells. That is their work. All you need is just 0.1% of this our stem cell to reactivate up to 80% of your own stem cell. So they are not the one going to repair. It is your own stem cell that is supposed to naturally repair your stem cell. That this our product is going to working up. You understand? They are going to help you reactivate them. So that your own stem cell, those dormant stem cells, those sleeping stem cells, those diminishing stem cells can be multiplied, can be reactivated to start doing the work that God has created them to do. So this is what they do. It is not the product that is healing. It is your own natural stem cell that is doing the work that they are supposed to do, because that is the purpose why God created a spare part, which is the stem cell in our own body. So science find out that the Witwila Pasluba apple has the ability to help our human stem cell to regenerate. So that is why it can cure over 200 degenerating diseases once you can link them to the cells. That is why we have, for me, I am not scared to handle any stages of cancer because I have seen it taking care of, and presently I have within 4 weeks healing. After 4 weeks, he went to check stage 5 have reduced to stage 2. Doctors are wowing. You understand? And it's in just 4 weeks. You need to see the site of this wound, of this breast wound. It's terrible, but within 4 weeks, the cells of the skin are building back. They are building back. The size of the breast is becoming normal. So please, our products are certified, they are tested and proven, and it's working. Yes, it can cure any type of disease that can be linked to the cells. I have introduced it to somebody that had accident and had bone fraction. After bone setters set the bone, because the guy's leg was rotting in Gobi. Somebody advised him, if you love your life, leave that place and go to this traditional bone setters. After they set it, there is an adult. He was still feeling pain. The guy has been on our product for 1 year. One day, I didn't know it was in my presentation. He said, whoever says this product does not work, come and meet me. Accident, this is what I'm talking about, accidents. So even with accident injury, stem cell, our product can take care of it. Thank you so very much. I hope I've been able to tell you what you need to know. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That was wonderful. That was wonderful. We'll have to round up now. I thank all of us for joining us today for this talk on healthcare science behind our products and Parkinson's disease particularly. This time next week, we'll be coming back again with another new and exciting angle to phytoscience products and how they help us gain our health, help us gain wealth, and help us gain our livelihoods back. I thank you very much for joining us today from all parts of the world where you are from. May God bless you, even as you use these products and spread the news to assist people who are going through pain and anguish and suffering by relieving them so that from the cellular level, they can regenerate, they can recuperate, they can get better, and they will be thanking you for that. I thank you very much. Prof, I thank you very much. Our leader, Osato, BB, etc., etc. If I'm missing any one of you, please, my apologies. But I thank you very much. Today has been a very wonderful one, even as we close up now. I would like to say everybody should unmute so that we can pay our greetings to ourselves even as we sign out. So please, if you don't mind, everybody kindly unmute and say hi. So,
Hello.
Wonderful presentation. Thank you.
Team Life.
Thank you, everyone. P&K,
Thanks a lot, everybody.
For everyone that joined for the first time.
Thanks for
so
coming.
much, Prof. We appreciate you. We appreciate all our leaders.
thank you.
Nice.